We've just had our Christmas food delivery delivered, and I've had a couple of requests that I either take you food shopping for our Christmas food, or I show you what it is that we get if we get in a food order. And we got in a food order. So I'm going to start at this end and show you what I got. This is a butter basted turkey joint. What we actually ordered was something like this, but it was covered in bacon strips. But they didn't have that, and that was going to be £13. So with the price promise on it, it's it's gone from £22 down to £13. The date is best before the 25th, so it is best before Christmas, but I'm going to put it in the freezer so it stays fresh. Then we've got the turkey, bacon and cranberry sausage rolls, a little bit fancy. They were on a price match 3 for 2, so they ended up being £4.13. This was part of the 3 for 2 offer, so they ended up being £2.07. And these were part of the 3 for 2, the mini pork pies. So they got different flavours in there: bacon, pork, cranberry, pork pies and pork and stuffing pies. So that was all that. Then I got these separate mini pork pies. Some of these things I've got for free. I think I ended up getting these for free, or one of these for free, because they ended up finding some of the stuff that they'd already substituted and said I could just have it. The mayonnaise, I couldn't find the price of on my list, so I don't quite know what's happened with that. 85p for the cheese twists, £3 for the cheese biscuits, 75p for wholemeal bread, £1.70 for a tiger loaf. My veggie bao buns, £3.50. These were part of the 3 for 2. That was the other 3 for 2, which brought it down to £6.61. And I think there was something else that was 3 for 2. Not sure what it was. It might be one of the things that were missing. This was a substitute, the shredded cabbage. Haven't been charged for that because they then found the shredded cabbage. I had a phone call. This is why I know all of this. This was on the price match, any 2 for a £5, so it worked out that that was £1.20. And then these pork sage caramelised onion stuffing balls, which I ordered, were part of the offer. So the 2 of them would have cost £5, but they'd already substituted me with stuffing balls, which were pork, cranberry and apple stuffing balls. So pretty much the same, but they threw these in for free because they'd already told me I was having these as a substitute. So I'm doing very well out of ASDA. 55p for the spring onions. This is going to be for a potato salad for Boxing Day. This was 85p for cucumber, 79p for broccoli, £1.90 for some mint sauce. I know we're not having lamb, but I love mint sauce, and Brendan does too. £1, I don't know what that is. What have I written? £1.56, I think it was, for turkey granules for the gravy. 69p for some cranberry sauce. 80p for mushy peas, because Lee likes mushy peas. £1.90 for kitchen foil, because you always need it over Christmas. £3 for the marzipan for the Christmas cake. And £3.58 for fondant icing. I wanted royal icing, but they didn't have any. Schlur, there's a little something for the Christmas dinner, £1.50 for that one, and a red grape one for £1.50 as well. I think that is everything on there. I wanted a pot of peanuts, but they didn't have the pots of peanuts, so I got these as a substitute. These were £3.50. Bread sauce was £1. Oh, these potatoes for the potato salad, they were £1. Then we've got some drinks, £3.50 for the orange juice. There's 4 orange juices in there. These were normally £10.75, but I think they were something like 2 for 20. Either way, it worked out at £8.32 for a 24 can of the different Cokes. £2.35 for the beef dripping Yorkshire puddings. This turned out to be £6.61. It's a hog roast Yule log, so it's a British pork sausage meat wrapped with Bramley apple sauce, all butter pastry with pastry leaves and poppy seeds and smoky sprinkles, which sounded really tasty. So we'll probably have that on, I don't know, Boxing Day or Lee's birthday or something. What have I not got to? That was part of the offer. I got 2 lots of these because I wasn't sure 1 pack would be enough. They're going to have to go in the freezer because that's not going to be used by Christmas Day. So they're going to go in the freezer. That's roast potatoes with beef dripping, They should have been £5.70, but for whatever reason I got them for £4.90, so I think they might have been on an offer. Edam cheese was £2. I want to say it was £2 something, but I can't see what I've written. I can't see what I've written on there. Right, I think that was free, actually. Yes, that was free, because I ordered this one and they gave me this. So this would have been £1.20 and this one would have been more expensive. But they'd already substituted me this one because they couldn't find this, and then they found it and they've put it in for free. The potato salad was £2. That is just for us to pick out. I know I'm going to make my own potato salad. This should have been £9.50 for 24 cans of Tango, but it ended up being £7.36. So that must have been on an offer. A tub of roses was £4.50. Brussels sprouts, they threw in for free. They said they hadn't got them. And then they found them, so they threw them in for free. My honey glazed parsnips, I couldn't find a price for those either, so they may have been free. These should have been £3.25, but because I'd asked for cheaper bacon than that, it should have been £2.62. So they sold it me for £2.62. Peas were £2.50, and then 2 lots of sausages, pork sausages, to make our pigs in blankets with the bacon, and they were 2 for £5. So that was part of that offer. And the whole lot, all of this food and drink, came to £128 and 7p. And bearing in mind how expensive food is, I'm actually quite pleased with that. So there you go. That is what we're having over our Christmas period.